You're drifting off with WSLP AM, Big Rapids.
Please baseball.
The Northwoods Baseball Radio Network presents Sleep Baseball. This evening from Sylvan Field in South Haven, Michigan, it's the South Haven Ravens hosting the Lake City Loons of Lake City, Minnesota. And now, the voice of the Quint Cities, Wally McCarthy.
And a good evening again, friends. It's Wally McCarthy and producer Phil reporting from beautiful Sylvan Field in South Haven, Michigan, as the Ravens host the Lake City Loons of Lake City, Minnesota. And there's a nice crowd on hand this evening as the Loons play their first game here in South Haven. And it is a perfect night for a ball game here on the shores of Lake Michigan. 74 degrees at game time with a light breeze blowing in from right center. Let's take a look at the starting nine for the visiting Lake City Loons. Leading off in left field, gloveless Joe Topanga. Shortstop Ford Stipe will bat second. Batting third, first baseman J.P. Primero. Third baseman Buddy DeJesus is in the cleanup spot this evening. Center fielder Franklin Vega will bat fifth. Batting sixth, right fielder Lamont Bradless. Second baseman Nate Colbert will bat seventh. Batting eighth, catcher Jose Sunderland. And batting ninth, right-handed starting pitcher Corey Bean. Bean was acquired by the Loons from the Baraboo Bombers, and this will be his first start for Lake City. And the Loons are managed by Sam Chalmers. Those are the Loons. Here are the Ravens. Jerry Durante will lead off in center field. Second baseman Hector Pena will bat second. Batting third and playing left field, Sherman Hawkins. First baseman Shecky Washington will bat cleanup this evening. Batting fifth, shortstop Ricky Corrado. Right fielder Steve McDykel will bat sixth. McDykel is back in the lineup after being out with an unspecified go-kart injury. Batting seventh, third baseman Brandon Carlisle. Catcher and manager Hap Bronswell will bat eighth. And batting ninth, right-handed starting pitcher Randy Gillick. Gillick was recently acquired by the Ravens in a trade with the Deadwood Metropolitans of Deadwood, South Dakota. And this will be his debut with the Ravens. And before we're underway here at Sylvan Field, producer Phil will draw a name out of the fishbowl for tonight's Instagram winner. If you'd like your name to go into the fishbowl, head over to sleepbaseball.com and follow us on Instagram, if that's the kind of thing you're into. And tonight's winner is Neil H. And a big congratulations to Neil, and we'll be in touch on Instagram to sort out the exciting details. And Crew Chief Johnny Sneed has signaled that it's time to play ball. So we are underway here at Sylvan Field. And Joe Topanga will step in against Randy Gillick. Righty against righty. And the pitch. And he looks at a fastball for a called strike one. And the 0-1. Slider cut on and missed. 0-2. The 0-2 pitch. Curveball off the outside corner. 1-2. And the 1-2. Fouled off to the left, and we'll do it again. And the pitch. Popped up into foul territory. Washington drifting over. And he makes the catch for out number 1. And now Ford Stipe will step in. Another righty-righty matchup. And Gillick's pitch. Hammered foul and out of play. 0-1. And the 0-1. Bouncer to second. Pena is up with it, and he flips to first to retire Stipe for out number 2. And here's J.P. Primero with 2 down and the bases empty. Righty against righty. And the pitch. Hit in the air, right side. McDykel racing over. And he makes a diving catch to end the inning. And that's a 1-2-3 opening frame for Randy Gillick. And after a half, it's Loons nothing, Ravens coming up, here on WSLP and the Northwoods Baseball Radio Network.
Hello, friends. This is Billy the Burro Brella. I'm proud to announce that there's a brand new WSLP gift shop with all your favorite gear from around the league. Available now at sleepbaseball.com. While you're there, you can also sign up for Wally's World, Mr. McCarthy's infrequent and mildly entertaining newsletter, and become a member of the WSLP fan club. Listener-supported WSLP at sleepbaseball.com. Tell them the Burra sent you.
And welcome back with us from Sylvan Field here in South Haven, Michigan. No score as we begin the bottom of the first. And Jerry Durante will lead off for the Ravens against Corey Bean. Righty against righty. And the pitch. Liner into shallow center. And that one falls in for a hit. And Durante is aboard with a leadoff single. And Hector Pena will step in with a runner on and nobody out. Pena is a switch hitter and he'll bat left against Bean. And the pitch. Fastball called strike one. And now the 0-1. Curveball misses low. 1-1. The 1-1 pitch. Fastball misses outside. 2-1. And the 2-1. Fouled back and out of play. 2-2. The 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on a low curve. And Pena is down on strikes for out number 1. And Sherman Hawkins steps in with one away and a runner on first. Righty against righty. And the pitch. Fastball paints the corner for a called strike. 0-1. And the 0-1. Chopped foul off to the right. 0-2. The 0-2 pitch. Fastball low and outside. 1-2. And the 1-2. And he takes an awkward hack at a low curve. And Hawkins is down on strikes for out number 2. And here's Shecky Washington with 2 down and a runner on first. Another righty-righty matchup. And the pitch. Hammered foul and out of play. 0-1. And the 0-1. Curveball called a strike. 0-2. The 0-2. Slider in the dirt. 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. Fastball high and tight. 2-2. And now the 2-2. Swing and a miss on a low breaking ball. And Washington strikes out to end the inning. So after giving up a leadoff single, Corey Bean strikes out 3 in a row. And with 1 in the books, it remains a scoreless contest here in South Haven. We'll be back in a minute with more baseball here on the Northwoods Baseball Radio Network.
Hey there, this is producer Phil. Everyone here at the Northwoods Baseball Radio Network would love to welcome the Lake City Loons into the fold. Now you might be thinking that the Lake City Loons were named after the bird, but actually they were named after Lake City resident Daniel Loon, who was famous for his pirate hat and the $3 bowls of spaghetti he'd sell from his front yard. Tipping my hat to all of you there at the Lake City area. This is producer Phil. Thanks for joining us.
Top of the second inning here at Sylvan Field in South Haven. Still no score. And Buddy DeJesus will step in against Randy Gillick. DeJesus is a switch hitter and he'll bat left. And the pitch. He takes a fastball outside, 1-0. The 1-0 pitch. Fastball cut on and missed, 1-1. And the 1-1. Slider in the dirt, 2-1. The 2-1 pitch. Hammered foul and out of play, 2-2. And the 2-2. Liner to left, and that one falls into the gap for a base hit. And Jesus is aboard with a leadoff single here in the second. And here's Franklin Vega with a runner on and nobody out. Vega, a switch hitter, will bat left against Gillick. And the pitch. Fastball cut on and missed, 0-1. And the 0-1. Popped up to shallow right. Pena drifting back. And he makes the catch for out number 1. And Lamont Bradless steps in with 1 on and 1 away. Righty against lefty. And the pitch. Hard grounder right side. That one gets past a diving Pena. And Bradless is aboard with a 1-out single. DeJesus able to safely advance to third. So runners on the corners with 1 away for Nate Colbert. Colbert also a switch hitter, and he'll bat left against Gillick. And the pitch. Grounder to short. Corrado to second for 1. Over to first, not in time to get Colbert. And DeJesus comes in to score on the fielder's choice. So the Loons break the ice here in the second. And they now lead 1-0. And Jose Sunderland steps in with a runner on first and 2 down. Righty against righty. And the pitch. Swing and a miss on a high heater. 0-1. And the 0-1. Fastball runs low. 1-1. The 1-1 pitch. Fouled back and out of play. 1-2. And the 1-2. Curveball misses low. 2-2. The 2-2 pitch. Bouncer up the middle. Pena scoops it up and flips to first to retire Sunderland to end the inning. But the Loons get on the board, and after 1.5, it's Loons 1, Ravens nothing. We'll be back with more baseball after these words on WSLP and the Northwoods Baseball Radio Network.
Hey there, it's Dana Dedrick, and I'm thrilled to bring you Love Notes, where we blend the best of smooth jazz and relationship advice to create a cozy, late-night listening experience. Finding love and keeping it doesn't have to be so mysterious. Tune in weeknights at 10 p.m. to unwind with some mellow melodies and get tips on how to build and maintain healthy relationships. Love Notes, weeknights at 10 p.m. on WSLP, Big Rapids.
Wally McCarthy and producer Phil back with you from beautiful Sylvan Field here in South Haven for the bottom of the second inning. The Loons leading 1-0. The Ravens will bring the 5, 6, and 7 hitters to the plate to face Corey Bean and Ricky Corrado will step in. Righty against righty. And the pitch. And he looks at a curveball for a call to strike 1. And the 0-1. Fouled back and out of play. 0-2. The 0-2. Slider misses low. 1-2. And the 1-2 pitch. fastball runs inside, 2-2. And now the 2-2. Swing and a miss on a high heater, and Corrado is down on strikes for the first out of the inning. And Steve McDykel will step in, righty against righty. And the pitch. Bunted foul, 0-1. And the 0-1. Hit in the air to right center. Routine play for Vega. And he makes the catch for out number 2. And here's Brandon Carlisle with 2 down and nobody aboard. Carlisle is a switch hitter and he'll bat left against Bean. And the pitch. Hit in the air to shallow center. Stipe is camped under it. And he makes the catch to end the inning. Corey Bean sets them down in order here in the bottom of the second. And it remains Loons 1, Ravens nothing. We'll be back with the third inning in a moment here on the Northwoods Baseball Radio Network.
Stay up to date with all the shenanigans of the Sleep Baseball universe at sleepbaseball.com. The latest episodes, news from the Quint Cities, and fabulous items from the gift shop. Sign up for Wally's World, our infrequent and mildly entertaining newsletter. Find it all today at sleepbaseball.com.
It's the top of the third here in South Haven. The Loons leading the Ravens 1-0. And they'll bring the 9-1 and 2 hitters up against Randy Gillick. And Corey Bean steps in, righty against righty. And the pitch. Fastball called a strike on the corner, 0-1. And the 0-1. Curveball waved at and missed, 0-2. The 0-2. Breaking ball misses outside. 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on a high heater, and Bean is down on strikes for the first out of the inning. And here's Joe Topanga at the top of the Loons order. And the pitch. Fastball runs low. 1-0. And the 1-0. Curveball outside. 2-0. The 2-0 pitch. Fouled back and out of play. 2-1. And the 2-1. Curveball called a strike. 2-2. The 2-2. Slider in the dirt, and the count runs full. And the payoff pitch. Fastball misses just a bit outside, and Topanga is aboard with a 1-out walk. So a runner on first and one away for Ford Stipe, who grounded out in the first inning. And Gillick from the stretch. Fastball called a strike. 0-1. And the 0-1. And that fastball misses wide. 1-1. The 1-1. Fastball high and tight. 2-1. The 2-1 pitch. Hammered foul and out of play. 2-2. And the 2-2. Grounder to short. Corrado to second for 1. Over to first in time. And that's a 6-4-3 double play to end the inning. The Loons do not score. And after 2.5, it remains Loons 1, Ravens nothing. We'll be back with more baseball here on the Northwoods Baseball Radio Network.
Buck 3 AV. Specializing in Betamax and multi-regional DVD. The only such service in the Quint City area. Buck 3 AV.
And welcome back with us from Sylvan Field here in South Haven, Michigan. Lake City leading 1-0 as we enter the bottom of the third. And the Ravens will bring the 8, 9, and 1 hitters to the plate against Corey Bean. And Hap Bronswell steps in, righty against righty. And the pitch. Fastball right down the middle for a called strike 1. And the 0-1. Curveball cut on and missed. 0-2. The 0-2 pitch. Grounder to short. Stipe is there, and he fires to first to retire Bronswell for out number 1. And Randy Gillick steps in, righty against righty. And the pitch. Hammered foul and into the stands. 0-1. And the 0-1. Curveball misses low. 1-1. The 1-1 pitch. Slider runs inside. 2-1. And the 2-1 pitch. Grounder to second. Colbert scoops it up and flips to first to retire Gillick for out number 2. And here's Jerry Durante at the top of the Ravens order. Durante singled in the first inning. Bottom of the third, Loons leading 1-0. And the pitch. That one's fouled back and out of play. 0-1. And the 0-1. Hopper to short. Stipe handles it and fires to first to retire Durante to end the inning. And that's another 1-2-3 inning for Corey Bean. And with 3 in the books, it remains Loons 1, Ravens nothing. We'll be back with the 4th inning in a moment here on WSLP and the Northwoods Baseball Radio Network.
This is Jet Fredner, Mayor of Big Rapids. I'd like to invite you to tune in to the Quint Cities Celebrity Golf Invitational, or even better, join us in person. Guests include Galvin McLeod Jr., Blinky Malone, Fritz Ortega, oh, and did I mention Beans Captain Bender Sorensen? Join me, Jet Fredner, Quint City Celebrity Golf Invitational, only on WSLP.
Top of the 4th inning here in South Haven at Sylvan Field. It's Wally McCarthy and producer Phil back with you. The Loons lead the Ravens 1-0, and J.P. Primero will step in against Randy Gillick. Primero lined out in the 1st inning. And Gillick delivers. Fastball misses outside. 1-0. And the 1-0. Fouled off to the right. 1-1. The 1-1. Curveball cut on and missed. 1-2. And the 1-2. Fastball up and in. 2-2. The 2-2 pitch. Slider misses low and the count runs full. And the payoff pitch. Grounder to short. A routine play for Corrado, and he tosses to first to retire Primero for out number 1. And Buddy DeJesus steps in. DeJesus had a base hit and scored the game's only run in the 2nd inning. And the pitch. Fastball misses high. 1-0. And the 1-0. Off the plate inside. 2-0. The 2-0 pitch. Hammered foul down the third base line. 2-1. And the 2-1. Swing and a miss on a high heater. 2-2. And the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on a low curve. And DeJesus is down on strikes for the second out of the inning. And here's Franklin Vega with 2 down and the bases empty. Vega popped out in the second inning. And the pitch. Fastball called a strike on the corner. 0-1. And the 0-1. Curveball cut on and missed. 0-2. The 0-2 pitch. Slider low and outside. 1-2. And the 1-2. Swing and a miss on a slider in the dirt. And Vega strikes out to end the inning. Randy Gillick sets them down in order here in the top of the fourth. And it remains Loons 1, Ravens nothing. We'll be back in a moment with more baseball here on the Northwoods Baseball Radio Network.
Hello, this is Tim at Baraboo Necessities. Where can you go in Baraboo to find everything you need? That's Baraboo Necessities on Berkeley Boulevard. The first 10 customers that come to our grand reopening get a Baraboo Bombers baseball cap. Baraboo Necessities, we've got what you need.
Lake City leading the Ravens 1-0 as we begin the bottom of the fourth. and Hector Pena will step in against Corey Bean. Pena struck out in the first inning. And Bean delivers. Fastball misses high, 1-0. And the 1-0. Another high heater, 2-0. The 2-0. Fouled back and out of play, 2-1. The 2-1 pitch. And that one paints the corner for a called strike, 2-2. And the 2-2. Fastball cut on and missed, and Pena is down on strikes for out number 1. And here's Sherman Hawkins with one away and the bases empty. And the pitch. Hit in the air to left field. Topanga is there. And he makes the catch for out number 2. And Shecky Washington steps in with 2 down and the bases empty. Washington struck out in the first inning. And the pitch. Fastball called strike 1. And the 0-1. And that fastball is off the plate outside, 1-1. The 1-1. Fouled back and out of play. 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. Breaking ball misses low. 2-2. And the 2-2. Swing and a miss on a low fastball, and Washington strikes out to end the inning. Corey Bean sets them down in order, and with 4 in the books, it remains Loons 1, Ravens nothing. We'll be back with the 5th inning in a moment here on WSLP and the Northwoods Baseball Radio Network.
Stay up to date with all the shenanigans of the Sleep Baseball universe at sleepbaseball.com. The latest episodes, news from the Quint Cities, and fabulous items from the gift shop. Sign up for Wally's World, our infrequent and mildly entertaining newsletter. Find it all today at sleepbaseball.com.
Top of the 5th inning here on this beautiful night for a ball game at Sylvan Field. The Loons lead the Ravens 1-0, and they'll bring the 6, 7, and 8 hitters up against Randy Gillick. And Lamont Bradless steps in. Bradless had a base hit in the 2nd inning. And the pitch. Slider misses low and outside. 1-0. And the 1-0. Fastball misses wide. 2-0. The 2-0. Bender cut on and missed. 2-1. The 2-1 pitch. Curveball called a strike. 2-2. And the 2-2. Slider called strike 3. And Bradless is down on strikes for the first out of the inning. And Nate Colbert steps in with the bases empty and 1 away. And the pitch. Fouled back and out of play. 0-1. And the 0-1. And he lines another one foul. 0-2. The 0-2 pitch. Popped up shallow center. Pena is under it. And he makes the catch for the second out of the inning. And here's Jose Sunderland with 2 down and the bases empty. Sunderland grounded out in the 2nd inning. And the pitch. Fastball high and tight. 1-0. And the 1-0. Slider in the dirt. 2-0. The 2-0 pitch. Changeup runs inside and Gillick falls behind. 3-0. And the pitch. Fastball called a strike. 3-1. And the 3-1. Grounder to short. Corrado is up with it, and he fires to first to retire Sunderland to end the inning. And that's another 1-2-3 inning for Randy Gillick here in the fifth. And it remains Loons 1, Ravens nothing. We'll be back with more baseball here on the Northwoods Baseball Radio Network.
Hey kids, this is Blink Rederson. I'm here at Ted's Fishing World, and I just want to say they've got some great deals for people that like to fish or wish they could fish. They have reels, and they have lures, and they have bait. RLB, they call it. You can get the RLB specials 25% off if you mention my name, Blink Rederson. Ted's Fishing World. If fishing's in your head, trust Ted. Ted.
Wally McCarthy and producer Phil back with you from Sylvan Field here on the shores of Lake Michigan. Lake City leading South Haven 1-0 as we begin the bottom of the fifth. And Ricky Corrado will step in against Corey Bean. Corrado struck out in the second inning. And the pitch. Curveball high and tight. 1-0. And the 1-0. And that curveball is called a strike. 1-1. The 1-1 pitch. Slider runs low. 2-1. And the 2-1. Tapped foul and out of play. 2-2. And the 2-2 pitch. Bouncer to short. Gobbled up by Stipe, who throws to first in time to retire Corrado for out number 1. And Steve McDykel steps in with 1 away and the bases empty. McDykel flied out in the second inning. And the pitch. Fouled back and out of play. 0-1. And the 0-1. Curveball cut on and missed. 0-2. The 0-2 pitch. And he does not offer at that high fastball. 1-2. And the 1-2. Slider down and in. 2-2. And the 2-2. Swing and a miss on a slider in the dirt. And McDykel is down on strikes for out number 2. And here's Brandon Carlisle with 2 down and nobody on. Carlisle popped out in the second inning. And the pitch. Fastball down and in. 1-0. And the 1-0. And that fastball is called a strike. 1-1. The 1-1 pitch. Hopped up shallow center. Stipe drifting back. And he makes the catch to end the inning. Three up, 3 down for Corey Bean here in the bottom of the 5th. And with 5 in the books, it remains Loons 1, Ravens nothing. We'll be back with the 6th inning in a moment, here on WSLP and the Northwoods Baseball Radio Network.
This is Salty Sal of Salt City Confections. In addition to our world-famous popcorn balls, try our bonbons, rock candy, and nut-covered sweetmeats. We're located on the Manistee River Walk next to the world's largest cupcake. Salt City Confections, your confection connection.
top of the 6th inning here at Sylvan Field in South Haven. The Loons leading the Ravens 1-0. And Corey Bean will step in the 9 spot against Randy Gillick. Bean struck out in the 3rd inning. And the pitch. Fastball misses just a bit outside. 1-0. And the 1-0. Slider cut on and missed. 1-1. The 1-1 pitch. Fastball high and tight. 2-1. And the 2-1. Swing and a miss on a low slider. 2-2. And now the 2-2. Fastball called, strike 3, and Bean strikes out for the first out of the inning. And here's Joe Topanga at the top of the Lake City order. And the pitch. Fastball paints the corner for a called strike 1. And the 0-1. Swing and a miss on a low breaking ball. 0-2. The 0-2 pitch. Fastball misses inside. 1-2. And the 1-2. Fly ball right side. McDykel is there. And he makes the catch for out number 2. And Ford Stipe steps in with 2 down and the bases empty. Stipe is 0 for 2 this evening. And the pitch. Lined into center field, and that one will drop in for a base hit. And Stipe is aboard with a 2-out single. And J.P. Primero will step in. Runner on first, 2 down. Loons leading 1-0 here in the top of the sixth. And Jillick from the stretch. Curveball called, strike one. And the 0-1. Fastball misses high. 1-1. The 1-1 pitch. Changeup off the outside corner. 2-1. And the 2-1. Swing and a miss on a high heater. 2-2. The 2-2 pitch. Fastball just misses the outside corner, and the count runs full. And the payoff pitch. Hit in the air to shallow right. Pena is calling for it. And he makes the catch to end the inning. The Loons do not score, and after 5.5, it remains Lake City 1, South Haven nothing. We'll be right back with more baseball here on the Northwoods Baseball Radio Network.
This is the Reverend Ira Gay for the Buckstop Inn Community Theater. I hope you'll join me for their production of Our Town. The Buckstop Inn Community Theater. Making things happen.
And welcome back with us here at Sylvan Field on this perfect night for a ball game. Lake City leading 1-0 as we begin the bottom of the sixth. And Hap Bronswell is due up against Corey Bean. Bronswell grounded out in the third inning. And the pitch. Hit in the air to right field. Bradless will have room. And he makes the catch for out number 1. And here's Randy Jillick with one away and the base is empty. And the pitch. Hammered foul and out of play. 0-1. And the 0-1. Fastball misses outside. 1-1. And the 1-1. Swing and a miss on a low change. 1-2. And the 1-2. And look out, that high fastball brushes him back. And Gillick does not appear happy about it. And in fact, he's heading for the mound. And now both benches will clear. And strangely, there's not a lot of contact happening. Looks like a somewhat civilized conversation, in fact. And now, Crew Chief Johnny Sneed is directing everyone back to the dugouts. And they appear to be complying with his request. All right, and now the 2-2 pitch. Bouncer back to the mound. Bean scoops it up and tosses to first to retire Gillick for out number 2. And Jerry Durante steps in at the top of the Ravens' order. Durante has the Ravens' only hit so far this evening. And the pitch. Fastball misses wide. 1-0. And the 1-0. Slider in the dirt. 2-0. The 2-0 pitch. Curveball called a strike. 2-1. And the 2-1 pitch. Bouncer to third. Scooped up by DeJesus, who fires to first in time to retire Durante to end the inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, and none left. And with 6 in the books, it remains Lake City 1, South Haven nothing. We'll be back with the 7th inning in a moment here on the Northwoods Baseball Radio Network.
Stay up to date with all the shenanigans of the Sleep Baseball universe at sleepbaseball.com. The latest episodes, news from the Quint Cities, and fabulous items from the gift shop. Sign up for Wally's World, our infrequent and mildly entertaining newsletter. Find it all today at sleepbaseball.com.
Top of the 7th inning here at Sylvan Field. And we've got something of a pitcher's duel going between Corey Bean and Randy Gillick. The Loons lead 1-0, and they'll bring the heart of the order up against Randy Gillick. And Buddy DeJesus steps in. DeJesus had a base hit in the 2nd and struck out in the 4th. And the pitch. Hard grounder up the middle. And that one squeaks through the infield, and DeJesus is aboard with a leadoff single. So a runner on first and nobody out for Franklin Vega. Vega is 0 for 2 this evening. And Gillick from the stretch. Hard grounder to 3rd. Carlisle to 2nd for 1. Over to 1st in time. And that's a 5-6-3 double play. And Lamont Bradless will step in with 2 down and the bases empty. Bradless with a base hit in the 2nd and a strikeout in the 5th. And the pitch. And he looks at a curveball for a called strike. 0-1. The 0-1 pitch. Hammered foul and out of play. 0-2. And the 0-2. And that one's hit high in the air to center field. Durante is under it. And he makes the catch to end the inning. The Loons do not score. And as we head into the stretch, it remains Lake City 1, South Haven nothing. We'll be back with more baseball here on WSLP and the Northwoods Baseball Radio Network.
Hello. You know me. This is Ed Uncle Hat. My good friends at Ed Horn's House of Sleep asked me to drop by and talk to you a minute about their mattresses and other sleep-related items. Beds, headboards, nightcaps, and essential oils. They just added the essential oils last week. Ed Orn's wife Beatrice got over there, and she's really into the essential oil. She makes her own. They have a few little tubs out back. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. Ed Horn's house asleep. You don't need to count your sheep if you go to Ed Horn's house asleep. Ed Horn.
Wally McCarthy and producer Phil back with you as we begin the bottom of the seventh here at Sylvan Field. Lake City leading the Ravens 1-0. And Hector Pena will step in against Corey Bean. Pena with a pair of strikeouts this evening. And the pitch. Fastball called, strike one. And the 0-1. And that fastball misses high and outside. 1-1. And the 1-1. And that one's fouled off to the right. 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. Fly ball into center field. And that falls into the gap for a hit. Pena racing for second as that one rolls all the way to the wall. And he'll cruise into second standing up. And that's a leadoff double for Hector Pena here in the seventh. So a runner on second and nobody out for Sherman Hawkins. Hawkins is 0 for 2 this evening. And Bean from the stretch. Fastball called a strike on the corner. 0-1. And the 0-1. Fouled back and out of play. 0-2. The 0-2. Curveball misses low. 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. Breaking ball just misses inside. 2-2. And the 2-2. Grounder to third. Long throw to first. And De Jesus with a spectacular toss to get Hawkins at first. Pena racing for third, and he's going to beat the throw. The speedy Hector Pena with some heads-up base running, and the Ravens have the tying run on third with one away. And here's Shecky Washington. Washington with a pair of strikeouts this evening. Bottom of the seventh, Loons leading 1-0. And the Loons bring the infield in. And the pitch. Fastball misses low. 1-0. And the 1-0. Fastball inside. 2-0. The 2-0 pitch. And with a 2-0 count, they're going to intentionally walk Washington. So runners on the corners with one away for Ricky Corrado, who is 0 for 2 this evening. And the pitch. Slider misses wide. 1-0. And the 1-0. And that curveball misses low. 2-0. The 2-0 pitch. Fastball low and outside. And Bean falls behind. 3-0. And the 3-0 pitch. And that one misses outside. And the bases are loaded for Steve McDykel with one away. And pitching coach Jake Bodie is going to trot out to the mound to have a quick meeting with Corey Bean. Bottom seventh, one away. The Ravens have loaded the bases and they trail 1-0. And the pitch to McDykel. Swing and a miss on a low curve. 0-1. And the 0-1. And he takes a wild hack at a low slider. 0-2. The 0-2 pitch. miss on an outside change, and McDykel is down on strikes for out number 2. And Brandon Carlisle steps in. Bases loaded, 2 outs. And a pitch. Swing and a miss on a high heater. 0-1. And the 0-1. Fastball misses low. 1-1. The 1-1 pitch. Slider downstairs. 2-1. And the 2-1 pitch. Fastball misses high, and Bean falls behind. 3-1. And now the 3-1. Fastball misses inside, and Corey Bean walks in the tying run here in the bottom of the 7th. So it's a brand new ball game here at Sylvan Field. The game tied at 1. The bases loaded with 2 outs for Hap Bronswell. And the pitch. Fouled back and out of play. 0-1. And the 0-1. Curveball misses low. 1-1. The 1-1 pitch. Hard grounder to short. Stipe will toss to second to get Carlisle to end the inning. But the Ravens get on the board here in the 7th, and we are tied at 1. We'll be back with the 8th inning after these words on WSLP and the Northwoods Baseball Radio Network.
Hello, this is Winston T. Winston, President of WSLP Radio. I'd like to invite you to the Big Rapids Airport Lounge for a special night of fun and brevity with Frank Gilbert. It's WSLP night on the main stage, and fun is guaranteed for all. The 2-for-1 margaritas go well with the comedy stylings of Frank Gilbert and Fritz Ortega's Super Nachos. I hope to see you at WSLP night at the Big Rapids Airport Lounge. Save a seat for me, Winston T. Winston.
Game tied at 1 here at Sylvan Field as we begin the top of the 8th. And Nate Colbert will step into the box to face Randy Gillick. And the pitch. Hammered foul and out of play. 0-1. And the 0-1. Fastball misses outside. 1-1. The 1-1 pitch. Fouled off to the right side. 1-2. And the 1-2. Swing and a miss on a low slider. And Colbert is down on strikes for out number 1. And Jose Sunderland steps in with 1 away and the bases empty. Sunderland is 0 for 2 this evening. And the pitch. Off the outside corner. Ball 1. And the 1-0. Swing and a miss on a high heater. 1-1. The 1-1 pitch. Fouled back and out of play. 1-2. And the 1-2. And he looks at a fastball for a call to strike 3. Two outs, bases empty for Bartolo Johnson, who will pinch hit for Corey Bean in the 9 spot. Johnson is a switch hitter, and he'll bat left against Gillick. And the pitch. Fastball called strike 1. And the 0-1. And that fastball misses outside. 1-1. The 1-1 pitch. Chopped foul down the third base line. 1-2. and the 1-2. Bouncer back to the mound. Gillick has it and tosses to first to retire Johnson to end the inning. The Loons do not score, and after 7.5, it remains Lake City 1, Ravens 1. We'll be back with more baseball here on the Northwoods Baseball Radio Network.
$10.3 AV. Specializing in Betamax and multi-regional DVD. The only such service in the Quint City area. $10.3 AV.
Wally McCarthy and producer Phil back with you from Sylvan Field for the bottom of the 8th inning. The Loons and Ravens currently tied at 1. And right-handed Lake City reliever Chad Rosario will take the mound, and he'll face George Gerbenly, who comes in to pinch hit for Randy Gillick. Righty against righty. And Rosario's pitch. Fastball misses wide. 1-0. And the 1-0. Fastball cut on and missed. 1-1. And the 1-1. Swing and a miss on a low curve. 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. Breaking ball misses outside. 2-2. The 2-2. High heater called strike 3, and Gerbenly is down on strikes for out number 1. And Jerry Durante will step in at the top of the Ravens order. Durante is 1 for 3 with a base hit in the first. And the pitch. Changeup misses outside. 1-0. And the 1-0. Lined into left field. And that one will drop in for a base hit. And Durante is aboard with a 1-out single. And here's Hector Pena with a runner on and 1 away. and Rosario from the stretch. Fouled back and out of play, 0-1. And the 0-1. Curveball misses low, 1-1. The 1-1 pitch. Hit in the air to deep right. Bradless racing back, and he makes the catch on the warning track for out number 2. And Sherman Hawkins will step in with a runner on and 2 down. Hawkins is 0 for 3 this evening. And the pitch. Swing and a drive to deep left center. Still going back. And that one is going to sail over the wall. And that's a long, lazy 2-run homer for Sherman Hawkins. And the Ravens take a 3-1 lead here in the bottom of the 8th. And Shecky Washington will step in with 2 down and the bases cleared. And the pitch. Fastball cut on and missed. 0-1. And the 0-1. Curveball misses low. 1-1. The 1-1 pitch. Popped up on the infield. Stipe calling for it. And he makes the catch to end the inning. But the Ravens pull ahead thanks to a 2-run blast by Sherman Hawkins. And with 8 in the books, it's Ravens 3, Loons 1. We'll be back with the 9th inning in a moment here on WSLP and the Northwoods Baseball Radio Network.
Stay up to date with all the shenanigans of the Sleep Baseball universe at sleepbaseball.com. The latest episodes, news from the Quint Cities, and fabulous items from the gift shop. Sign up for Wally's World, our infrequent and mildly entertaining newsletter. Find it all today at sleepbaseball.com.
Top of the 9th inning here at Sylvan Field in South Haven, Michigan. The Ravens leading Lake City 3-1, and Joe Topanga steps in at the top of the Lake City order against South Haven right-handed closer, Masaki Harrington. and Harrington delivers. Hammered foul and into the stands, 0-1. And the 0-1. Fastball misses high, 1-1. The 1-1 pitch. Slider runs low, 2-1. And the 2-1. Fastball paints the corner for a called strike. 2-2. The 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on a low slider, and Topanga is down on strikes for out number 1. And Ford Stipe steps in with the bases empty and 1 away. Stipe is 1 for 3 this evening. And the pitch. Fastball cut on and missed. 0-1. And the 0-1. Slider runs outside. 1-1. The 1-1 pitch. Fouled back and out of play. 1-2. And the 1-2. Grounder to first. Washington will have it unassisted, and he steps on the bag to retire Stipe for out number 2. And here's J.P. Primero with 2 down and the bases empty. Primero represents the Loons' final chance this evening. Top of the 9th, Ravens leading 3-1. And the pitch. Fouled off to the right, 0-1. And the 0-1. Check swing on a low slider, 1-1. the 1-1. Fastball called a strike. 1-2. And the 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on a high heater. And Primero strikes out to end the ball game. The Ravens take this one at home by a score of 3-1. An excellent outing for both starting pitchers this evening. For the visiting Lake City Loons, 1 run on 4 hits, no errors. And for the victorious South Haven Ravens, 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors. Producer Phil and I will be back with the post-game show in a moment, here on WSLP and the Northwoods Baseball Radio Network.